right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. A-floor. Come down. Hotel.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Set, ready. Check. Watch it before.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Too big for you.
Running right, this is Ingram. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Watch twist.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It'll be a 16-yard loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. Take it at the 37. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Mike, here we go. Wait, 80!
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because they're
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch it, watch it. Check 24, check 24. Go. Check hot route. 52.
And an alley to run. 7 yards there and a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
They'll run on first down. Ingram, and he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 49ers' 49-yard line. Great job, D. Great. Right there, 54.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 37.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Hit. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. At the Niners' 34-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Here we go. I got you. Kill. He's coming. Double up. Go. Double up. Sponge.
On first down, it's Ingram. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
They can't hang with us. Shit. Check three.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Second down and goal. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
Come on up.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Here we go.
57, Mike, 57.
They'll try to run with Breida. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe.
And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
At the 31-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. to throw. It's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Here we go.
Check, 48's the Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo now. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
San Francisco.
Here we go. Black 80.
Garoppolo on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Mike 56. Echo. Hey, I can reach trash. Let's go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Down. Pittsburgh. 54, Mike. Here we go, here we go. 36.
They'll run on first down. Ingram breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. James now to return. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
The
here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
I got it. 48 for Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check. First down.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now it's Breida. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Sanders. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
And the 49er first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On second down now, it's Ingram. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Jackson looking to throw on third. He finds Roberts, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Barrett, on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
56, Mike, 56. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense.
Here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Back to throw. And an alley to run. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Here we go, get off the field. 56.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Being chased, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. D Ford in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to go for it, but their final effort here is going to come up short. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You
loved
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.